number one, I'm going to go Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Amazing player. People like to hate on him. Most Snakes. I'm not a Warriors fan. I don't like Kevin Durant, but I'm not gonna doubt that he's one of the best players of all time. Even like he's an amazing player. Right now, I think he's over LeBron. Just right now, because of how like amazing if you can name one thing Kevin Durant can't do, I'll give you $500,000.
Yeah.
He's a good defender, amazing mid-range shooter, amazing three-point shooter, amazing slasher, if you want to put it like that. 2K, but like I just put him there because like, what can you say? It's Kevin Durant, so and that's number two. It's what do you
For
think?
number one, this is hard for me. It's between two players, and that's LeBron James and Kevin Durant. It's been like that for the last 5 years. I mean, but I'm gonna give it to Kevin Durant. I mean, I know it's hard to grasp LeBron this year just because he's been injured. His team didn't have the success he would like to. He came into a new organization, and they've had some issues. I mean, the Lakers did nothing to put good players around LeBron. I mean, LeBron thrives with shooters, and they put the opposite of shooters, like their point guard was Lonzo Ball, who knows cannot hit a jump shot. Just examples like that did not help him. But taking away from that, you can't take away Kevin Durant. I mean, he came into the Warriors, and you can say what you want about him, but you can't deny that he's one of the best players in the league right now, and one of the best players we might ever see. He's one of the best scorers we might ever see because he can do it all. Plus, he's a great defender. He uses that length, and I think he's the best player in the league right now.
Yeah. Number two, obviously LeBron James.
LeBron James.
If we're talking about prime, who's better, Kevin Durant? Yeah, Heat LeBron. Yeah, there's nothing you couldn't stop it. Obviously now Lakers LeBron, he's hurt, but like that's not his fault. I feel like if he wasn't injured and Lonzo wasn't injured the whole season, they would have definitely made the playoffs, in my opinion. People were like, oh, they have a worse record with LeBron. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think of it like that at all. Yeah, amazing player. Obviously, I think he's the best player of all time. This year, he didn't have the best year, obviously. He's been to the finals for the past 7-8 years, and then finally didn't even go to the playoffs. But he's at my number two.
Okay, number three, I believe is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You're at number two. You think LeBron?
Shoot. Yeah, LeBron.
Yeah.
He said it pretty much all.
Yeah, number three. You think Giannis?
I'm going to go with Giannis. If we're talking about all-around player, yeah,
Right.
Giannis.
Number three, I'm putting Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. I like him better than Giannis.
Obviously put his team on his back throughout the whole season, brought him to the finals. Maybe even he's probably about to win the finals.
Yeah.
But against the Warriors, really hard thing to do. Warriors best team in the league by
And
far.
not only beating them in
5
pretty
games.
easily. Pretty easily, yeah.
Yeah, it's mainly because of Kawhi Leonard for a specific reason. He's the best two-way player in the league. He's the best defender in the league. Well, yeah, two-way. Best mid-range shooter in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Him and Kevin Durant probably top two. And then it's like probably, I don't know. But I'm definitely putting Kawhi there because I really like his mentality. I really like how he plays. And like, he's kind of, the way he plays is like the way like people played back in like the 90s. Like he thinks defending like way more than other players, and I respect that. And that's why he's the best third best player in the league in my opinion.
So the reason I have Giannis at number 3 over Kawhi is just because I can't take away from Giannis this season. Yes, Kawhi has had one of the best playoff runs I've ever seen. He's just been dominant. But you can't take away from Giannis's regular season. 82 games he came out there and played his heart out and is my MVP.
See, and I like Giannis better.
To me, Giannis...
And he likes Kawhi better, but we put him in different spots. Because I'm gonna put Giannis at number 4.
Plus, Giannis had a good playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think they could have beat the Raptors. He just did not have a supporting cast. He needed Chris Middleton to step up. He needed Eric Bledsoe to step up, and they just really didn't.
Well, also, if you think about it, like I first heard this from my dad, and then I heard it from Stephen A. The reason why the Raptors won the series against the Bucks is because Kawhi got put on Giannis. And Giannis, he obviously went up 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Raptors, and I thought it was over. I definitely thought it was over. And then they matched Giannis and Kawhi up against each other.
Yeah.
And then, like 4 games in a row, they didn't lose a game after that. So that's why I put Kawhi above.
And the only thing that hurts Kawhi for me is also when he had a bad night, his supporting cast can pick it up. And I think that you could say the same thing with Kevin Durant, of course, but I just think Giannis, without Giannis, you take away Giannis, that team might not even get a pass. I don't even know if that team makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think the Raptors team makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
Plus, they were the 1 seed with DeMar DeRozan last year, too.
Yeah. So number 4, I put Giannis most.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Until pretty much right before the Eastern Conference Finals happened, I said nobody in the league can guard Giannis. Not even the best. Not even Joel Embiid. Not even anyone. I didn't say anyone. I said nobody can guard him. Until what happened. Of course, Kawhi got locks, but I'm not taking that away from Giannis. Obviously, it's hard to play offense on Kawhi Leonard, but Giannis probably if he plays like how he plays right now for the rest of his career, he could be top 10 player of all time.
Yeah.
And that's I do not believe that I do not believe that he will slow down anytime soon. So, in my opinion, he's I really like Giannis. He's one of my favorite players in the league. From Greece. They call him the Greek Freak for a reason. He's just an amazing player. If he can get a jump shot, it doesn't even have to be amazing. It could be LeBron's jump shot or Serge Ibaka, something like that. Just a decent jump shot. It's gonna be game over, in my opinion. So that's my number 4 spot.
Number 4, of course, I have Kawhi. He pretty much said it all. I mean, he's just a lockdown defender. And even though he tries his best on the defensive side, he still can drop 30 a night for you.
Yeah.
And he's just a silent killer. I mean, he never complains when he gets a foul call. He'll hit the shot and say nothing. He hasn't celebrated once in that Warriors series. He's up 3-1 against one of the best teams of all time. And he doesn't even celebrate once.
Yeah.
And I know all the Spurs fans might say he's unloyal, but I just think Kawhi Leonard is going to stay in Toronto.
Yeah,
for most of his career.
Before this season, I had no faith of him staying in Toronto. But now he's about to win a championship, and there's no way he's just gonna leave after that. He's a hero for that whole country of Canada.
Yeah.
Yep. So my number 5 spot, I'm putting Steph Curry.
Yep. We have the same exact. Or no, we have.
We had switched Giannis and Kawhi, but Steph Curry, obviously best shooter of all time, pulls up from half court, goes in every single time, but drops 49. His team can't do anything for him. Draymond, good stuff. He's a Warriors fan. He's salty.
I mean, I'm salty, but I still like Kawhi. So
yeah,
it's hard.
yeah. So basically, Curry, really I don't even have to really explain it. He can pretty much do everything as well. He can rebound. He got 15 rebounds in a game once, and he's 6'3". So he can do everything. Yeah, amazing player.
So my number 5 is also Stephen Curry, and he's just. I think you can always say he's a shooter. One thing that makes him different from other shooters is he creates his own shot, and that's what a lot of players can do that. But he'll literally run around screens the whole game. You can't leave him open a little bit, and he'll hit the 3 in your face. Plus, he's an underrated. He can do layups. He has handles. I mean, of course, he's not the best defender, but that's never stopped him before. I mean, he's a 2-time back-to-back MVP, and he scores close to 29 points a game with Kevin Durant on his team.
And we're talking about right now. Who has a better career, Giannis or Curry? It's obviously Curry.
I think Steph Curry's the 3rd best player if we're going by career.
Yeah, but right now, I'm talking. I'm talking Steph
Curry.
Yeah. So number 6, Who am I gonna say for number
Do
6?
you want me to say mine first?
Yeah, say first.
James Harden, number 6.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, James Harden. I'm putting him
how
number
many
6.
points did he score? 36 points a game, something around that. 30,
Yeah.
30 points, 36 points a game is just insane. I mean, this season he struggled with his supporting casts, like I said, for a lot of players.
Exactly, dude.
I mean, Clint Capella didn't have the best playoff series against the Warriors. They kind of took him out of the equation. Chris Paul didn't play good until game 6. And, I mean, James Harden just is one of those players that he gets a lot of foul calls, and you can dislike him, but you can't deny the fact that he is one of the most... He scores the ball, and it looks easy.
People say he travels,
Travels,
but I don't know. It's obviously not. Because the refs obviously can see if someone traveled or not. Like, they're not going to be like... He can take 9 steps and be like, oh, yeah, he didn't travel.
And the majority of NBA players do travel. If you look at the rule book, it's 2 steps you're allowed to take, 2.5 steps, I think.
Yeah.
But most players take 3 steps and they don't call it. So
Yeah.
it's more stands out for James Harden just because that
Look
step
at
back
how,
just
like,
looks
yeah,
weird.
like,
But if you look at
Yeah.
it, most players travel on a wide open layup, wide open dunk. It's just that's the NBA, how the NBA refs, and you wouldn't like it if they called a travel every play to slow the whole game down.
yeah.
But, you know, James Harden is
James
best
Harden.
guard.
Yeah. All right, my number 6. People might call me. Wait, and I'm number 6 or number 5?
We're
We're number
6.
7.
Is James Harden your number 6?
Yeah.
Okay,
alright.
number 7.
Number 7. You're gonna think I'm biased. I'm putting Damian Lillard at number 7. My favorite player in the league. I'm wearing a Blazers shirt right now. Basically, I don't know. He's just one of the clutchest player in the league. Top 3 clutchest player in the league. Obviously drops at least for the past 3 years he's dropped at least 2 50-point games in the regular season, and he dropped a 50-point game in the playoffs. He could pretty much do everything. Not the best defender, not the best passer, but he could pretty much do everything else. Amazing shooter, amazing drive. He could dunk. People don't really talk about that. Amazing mid-range shooter, amazing shot creator. He could
Underrated defender.
But like I don't think he's the best defender, but passing is the only thing that I think he struggles at. Like people, I watch every single Blazers game. I can tell I watch him specifically more than anyone else because I'm not really a Blazers fan. I'm a Damian Lillard fan, so I know how he plays. He's my favorite player specifically because of his story, but that's off topic. The way he plays is just pretty. Like I don't know, like his I don't know, off the dribble 3. It's like Curry's game. It's just so pretty. But like, I'm putting Lillard on number 7 for that reason.
Number 7 for me, Paul George. I mean, I had a debate about this a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
But I think Paul George, just because of his season he had. I mean, he was the 3rd MVP candidate. He's just an all-round player that he's one of the best defenders in the league. I mean, I think he's the 2nd best defender in the league on ball, at least, if you're taking away Rudy Gobert. But on-ball defender, Paul George is really good. He can drive it. He can shoot the ball. Has the mid-range game. I mean, I can't name something Paul George is bad at, to be honest. I mean, he's not the best passer, but I mean, that's not his game. I just put him there. I know you might say his success in the playoffs hurts him a lot, but you forget when he was on his prime with the Pacers, he took LeBron to a 7-game series, 6-game series. I know we're talking about now, but still, I think he still has that drive in him. I just think the team around him, it doesn't suit his play style, especially Russell Westbrook. He needs the ball in his hands to perform good, and Paul George needs his ball in the hand to play good.
Russell Westbrook, in my opinion, is overrated.
Yeah. Once you clash those players together, I don't know if that works. So, I think he's number 7.
I'm gonna put Paul George at number 8. He pretty much explained it all. You know, amazing player. Lillard hit his 3 over his head. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Paul George, amazing player, number 8. All right,
and I have Damian Lillard at number 8.
Okay.
So. Number 9.
Number 9.
Joel Embiid for me.
Ooh, that's a nice pick.
I think Joel Embiid is the first center that's been on the list, and I know it.
Yeah, we gotta put. Yeah, I'm putting Joel Embiid.
And the problem is the center game, it just isn't the NBA right now. We're talking about small ball, 3-point shooting. I mean, fast-paced offense. But Joel Embiid is one of the only centers in the league that can post you up and be dominant on the court right now. I mean, actually, I'm switching that. I don't think Joel Embiid is number 9. Anthony Davis is number 9 for me. Okay. I know he didn't play much this year because of that whole Pelicans outbreak. He has to play 25 minutes a game. He scored that. But I still think Anthony Davis is the best big man in the league. I don't think Giannis is a big man. Sorry, but I think
Giannis doesn't play like a big man,
just
y'all.
dominant. I think Anthony Davis is just. He literally in the playoffs swept the Blazers, not taking any shots.
No, obviously.
Like him and Drew Holiday beat a team that got to the Western Conference Finals this year. It's pretty much the same exact team. I mean Rodney Hood, but like it's pretty the exact same team. Anthony Davis is another one of those players that can really just post you up in the league and dominate. So for me, he's number 9.
Yeah. Number 10. I put Joel Embiid at number 9, by the way. Number 10
for me is Joel Embiid now. Is number 10. Like I said, dominant center. He can also shoot the ball. And
number 10 is always the hardest.
I think he'd be better if he didn't have Ben Simmons on his team. I think Ben Simmons doesn't complement him. Like I said, I think he needs a shooter. And JJ Redick can apply that, but they just need a shooting point guard. So maybe the Sixers need a look of trading Ben Simmons, maybe trading Joel. I mean, you got to see who you want to build around. I think Ben Simmons could be something special in this league, but those two I just don't think work together.
Yeah.
But Joel Embiid can shoot the ball a little bit. He can post as much as anyone else. Great defender. And for me, that's why he gets my number 10 spot.
I'm going to put Kyrie Irving. Best dribbler in the league. Best ball handler in the league. Probably one of the best mid-range shooters in the league. Amazing three-point shooter. Amazing driver. Obviously, the layups,